Trump's threat to tax BRICS nations may backfire. President-elect Donald Trump's threat to impose a 100% tariff on BRICS nations could accelerate their efforts to de-dollarize, contradicting his desire to maintain the dominance of the US dollar. In a post on the social media platform Truth Social on November 30th, Trump warned the 9-member BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, and the United Arab Emirates, UAE, that they would face steep tariffs if they continued undermining the global dominance of the dollar. We cannot stand by as BRICS nations attempt to move away from the US dollar. Trump said, "We demand that these nations commit not to create a new BRICS currency or support any alternative currency to replace the mighty dollar. Otherwise, they will face 100% tariffs and kiss goodbye to America's incredible economy." The rise of BRICS. BRICS is an acronym for the bloc's founding members, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, established in 2009 to promote cooperation in politics, security, economics, and cultural exchanges. By 2012, BRICS had invested $75 billion in the International Monetary Fund, IMF, to enhance its lending capacity. Recently, the bloc expanded to include new members, now accounting for over 40% of the global population and about 1/4 of the world's GDP. Over 30 nations, including Turkey, Azerbaijan, and Malaysia, have expressed interest in joining to reduce reliance on the US dollar. While the US dollar still dominates global commerce and reserves, accounting for 58% of foreign reserves according to the IMF, BRICS leaders have grown weary of US dominance. De-dollarization was a hot topic at the 2023 BRICS summit in Johannesburg, South Africa. Former Nigerian President Olusegun Obasanjo remarked, "If I want to buy goods from India, why should I use the US dollar?" Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva called for a shared South American currency akin to the euro to reduce dollar dependence. And Russian President Vladimir Putin urged world leaders to abandon the dollar. The idea isn't new. In 2009, then-Governor of the People's Bank of China Zhou Xiaochuan proposed a supranational reserve currency, independent of any single nation. The risks of tariff threats. Experts warn that Trump's threats to impose a 100% tariff on BRICS members pursuing de-dollarization could backfire. Dhruv Tanna, head of compliance at Phillip Capital in Dubai, suggests the move could accelerate BRICS' efforts to create alternative financial systems, weaken the dollar's global influence, and bolster economic cooperation within the bloc. It may also escalate trade tensions, disrupt global supply chains, raise US consumer prices, and harm American exporters through retaliatory measures. He noted, the Kremlin echoed these concerns on December 2, with spokesman Dmitry Peskov stating that US economic coercion could have the opposite effect, further encouraging nations to use local currencies in international trade. Trump, however, has long emphasized the importance of the dollar's status as the world's reserve currency. "I won't allow nations to abandon the dollar because it would harm our country," he said in a March CNBC interview. Challenges to dollar alternatives. While Trump's threats have intensified conversations around de-dollarization, experts argue that no currency is currently equipped to replace the dollar in global reserves or trade. Although China is the largest economy in BRICS, the yuan cannot yet meet the world's reserve currency demands, said Shigeto Kondo, a senior researcher at the Institute of Energy Economics in Japan. The US dollar remains the most widely used currency in international trade and finance. Despite Trump's aggressive stance, analysts believe the dollar's dominance, bolstered by established legal and financial systems, will persist in the near term. However, his tariff threats could unintentionally push BRICS members to strengthen their economic independence and reduce their reliance on the dollar, with long-term consequences for global trade dynamics.